Welcome back to Eswatini Lifestyle, and we have an extraordinary show lined up for you as always. Art is a gateway to a person's soul, and we were honored to receive an invite from Lihle Honest Mhlanga, who hosted an art exhibition this past week where he was showcasing his latest artwork at Staki Motors in Manzini.
I just wanted to say thank you to our host, Staki Motors. Thank you very much for the opportunity for seeing value in the work that we do. When I reached out to you the first time, you were not feeling well. And I sort of panicked today when I was told that you were coming through because I felt a bit of pressure.
You know, when I arrived earlier, and she was like, "You're here because you love wine." And she was not lying. Magelungele, how are you?
I'm well, baby. How are you?
I am fine.
Lovely. Good
Why
to
did
see
you
you.
attack me?
Well, I thought you saw somewhere that there'll be the wine boutique and then you got yourself here.
Yeah, most definitely. So speaking of the wine boutique, what brings the wine boutique here today?
Well, today we are honoring Lihle of Honest Artworks. He was very initiative, got to approach Staki Motors, and they gave him the space to come through and exhibit his artwork today. And Lihle is like a brother to me, and we actually go to the same church. Yes, so I thought, no, let me take this opportunity to also bring the brand, the wine boutique, through, because art, wine. Yeah.
Speaking of art and wine, what really is the connection between art and wine?
I think it's just mainly an appreciating of the finer things in life. There's art, there's wine. The picture is complete. We've seen it in movies. We've seen it in other countries. When there are art exhibitions, people are always holding a glass of wine in their hand as they admire. They go from one picture to the other. So I strongly believe that we are at the right place today, and we want to appreciate Staki Motors for giving our brother Lihle this opportunity. In that way, they also gave us the opportunity to come through today and present our wines, because we want to also create awareness about what we offer as the wine boutique.
Eswatini Lifestyle viewers, right now I am joined by the main man himself. The reason we are all gathered here today, it is none other than Honest Mhlanga from Honest Artworks. My sir, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for coming through.
And thank you for having us. How was today turned out?
I think it's gone beyond what I had expected. Not that I was expecting, but just the turnout on its own has been amazing. So it really feels great to have so many people here, coming through for this. Yeah.
So this is Pieces of Me 2.
Yes.
What really happened at Pieces of Me 1 that told you, I'm proceeding, I'm giving it a number 2?
Okay, so Pieces of Me, before we go on to 1 and 2, is me introducing myself to an audience that doesn't yet know of who I am and what my work is about. Pieces of Me, the first one, was launched in Johannesburg. So this is now tapping into an industry or into a market that has people who don't know who you are. So I needed to come in and introduce myself in terms of the styles I work in terms of the themes I work in, which is women and children. I have a free hand. I'm playful with the way I work with my brush. With 2, I felt I sort of haven't been in the limelight, in the art limelight space for quite a bit, because I sort of taken a step back from socials and stuff like that. I needed to sort of reintroduce myself, and you realize there's people who don't know who Lihle is. There's you guys who I've known, people who were in the same position you're in from years ago, but they're gone, and so it's coming back to come and say to people, this is who I am, this is the work I produce, but it's not just the work I produce, there is more to me than what you're seeing here. Yeah.
So as I was walking around, I saw the blessing. I saw Umfana Gogo.
Yes.
I'm not really that this question is limited to these two pieces of work.
Yes.
It's for every piece of work that is in this building today.
Yeah.
Which one do you most resonate with and why? Yes, I'm putting you on the spot. I want one. I just want one. Please.
When you started the interview, you said the main man himself. It's my event, so angeng now. But what I'll do is I'll pick the two that you picked.
Okay.
One thing people don't know about me is ngingumfana kagogo vele. Because there's a certain period in my childhood where I am living with Gogo, and this is our life on a day-to-day basis. A lot of the things I learned growing up were through the education, with my Gogo. Even the scar I have here on my pinky, this is me learning life lessons with Gogo. The blessing itself, if you notice, you'll notice there's women and children a lot on my walls. I'm attached to my mom a lot. I grew up surrounded by women. So I resonate mostly with women, being taken care of, women, seeing their troubles, seeing their issues, seeing the painful side of their lives and what they go through. And when I got a child, God decided to bless me with a daughter as well. So, it only makes sense for me to, even though for this series I felt guilty, thinking, why haven't I done a father and child piece? Because, but it's going to come.
Yeah.
So the one piece is the blessing Mfana Koko.
And you're cheating because I gave you those ones. Bandla. Thank you so much for your time. You truly are an inspiration.
Thank you.
Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yabonga, same to you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Does it real good.
And since we're already here at Stucky Motors, it is only right that I get someone to tell me more about this beast behind me. And as you can see, there are actually a lot of beasts behind me. But let's talk specifically. So what do you do here at Stucky Motors?
Basically, I'm the sales executive. We specialize with 4 brands, which is Mercedes-Benz, Mitsubishi, Haval, and GWM. And this animal behind us, it's the beast. Yeah, you're right, the beast. This is the Haval H6 GT, face of its kind. This is the second one actually in Swaziland. This car, it's quite an amazing vehicle. Standards with a lot of features, namely can be your lane assist, which is very safe, your brake assist, your collision warning. You got your head-up display, wireless charging, my gosh, camera 360-degree view right around the vehicle. Man, I wouldn't mind to die in this vehicle. But it's quite an amazing one. It's an all-wheel drive as well, which is good for our roads. It's also a 2-liter turbocharged petrol. That's a 7-speed with dual clutch. But it's a unisex car. It suits both male and female. Yes, and it's a very affordable price. 645 Emalangeni.
All right. So out of all the Havals that we have in this building, what makes this one, particularly this one, stand out from all the other ones?
Oh my gosh, it has these amazing features. The mood, it has a racing mode, which is very rare. Consumption-wise, it's excellent. The ground clearance, amazing. It's just stand out. Then the shape of it, the spoilers, 4 exhaust pipes. It's an amazing vehicle, I can say.
I can tell. So now this is a tricky question. Would you recommend that females drive it or males drive it? Unisex, just pick one.
It's really hard for me to pick because I'll die for it. And I'm pretty sure my brother or father out there will die for it as well. It goes for both gender. Yes, it goes for both gender, I'll say so.
You're cheating, but thank you. Thank you for cheating.
My pleasure.
To our artists for taking the opportunity
chance to invite everybody else and say, consume the art.
If you have been keeping up with the lifestyle, then you most definitely know that we've been going to different places all around the kingdom, showing you some of the cool places to visit in the country. We're most certainly not done with collecting all of them, but here's a quick recap of the top 10 places to see in the country.
So welcome to Malolocha Wonderland. So for sliding, we'll be sliding on these two cables. This is our main cable, 13mm carbon steel cable with a breaking strength of 10 tons.
The whole experience at Malolocha was freaking amazing. Amazeballs. Okay, first of all, I was scared because the heights and everything going on. I want to look at it, but apart from that, it's amazing. You guys should come check it out and get your adrenaline pumping. Let's go. Hello, what's up? What it do, beautiful people? This is Eswatini Lifestyle, and you already know we're in a new year, baby, and we are still reviving the top 10 places to see. Today, Sisekhat and Dasi deep within the city center, Sisestege, and we are here to see Mabuda Farm. And of course, if you're looking to get away from the business of the city, this is your place to be.
Beautiful people, were still on the different segment of Eswatini lifestyle, which entails the top 10 places to visit in the kingdom of Eswatini. And again, in no particular order, namuhla senda number 9 and Sisemandenga Nature Reserve and Cultural Village. And right behind me is the Cultural Village. Lastobona khona ukuthi bogokomkhulu bebahlalaphi and bebaphila kanjani. Asiboneni. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're now approaching the waterfall, and if you can hear the sound behind me, that is the water plunging into the pool. Asambeni siyobona. This behind me is the Mandenga waterfall. This is the beauty of nature, the pride and joy of Eswatini. And if you're looking to get away from the business of the city, ungesabi, you can come straight here at Mandenga Nature Reserve. Lapho khona you'll feel the soothing sounds of the waterfall calming you. There's so much green vegetation. You can hear the birds chirping. You can actually have a good time and relax. There's a picnic site. You can bring your entire family and friends and have a nice time. In no particular order, this was number 9 of the top 10 places to visit in Eswatini, Mandenga Nature Reserve and Cultural Village. There's also a hiking trail, and it goes over the top of the waterfall, and then it also leads to Sheba's Breast. Sheba's Breast leads to the Execution Rock. Lapho khona kadzeni, if you had committed a crime, bebangaveli bathathe isibhambak dubule. They used to push you down on that rock in a way of disciplining you. This place entails so much history, so much calmness. It's actually a place that you should come and visit. I recommend it.